Hi guys, how are you? So yoga challenge day 41. Today I am going to just talk to you a little bit about inner dance while it's still fresh in my head. So I'm sat in the garden with my laptop and I'm going to start writing about what inner dance is. So I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about it. So, inner dance is basically um, it's many things. It's Inner dance is a method, a way of connecting with yourself. Um, so you go into a deep meditation to the sense where you're like in a dream-like kind of state, and you know, like when you drift off into a sleep and you're like half asleep, half awake, and like suddenly stuff comes to you. So inner dance is using music to get to that uh, state of mind. So it like a trance, you could say, like maybe that's a one word a way to describe it. So you allow your mind to be free, like the music's guiding you through, and the music is basically very structured. There's a theory behind it, which I'm not going to tell you yet. But using, so the facilitator, the person facilitating in a dance, so in say me, I would have certain tracks that are there very deliberately in order to bring you to a certain state of mind. However, the journey for each individual is different. So what the reaction one song or sound would invoke in me might be different for somebody else. All depending on our latent memories and experiences and you know, any kind of trauma, feelings, everything that's sort of in our body. It's just trying to that by allowing your mind to just wander freely, you start to access those subconscious connections in your body. Now, I really resonate with inner dance, me personally. First of all, doing all my reflexology and essential oil stuff has really helped me establish a very clear connection between the mind, body, and soul. And the way the whole kind of body, mind, spirit works and the process behind it. It's really helped me engage with that. But after doing the inner dance program, I feel as though a lot of things that used to happen to me before that I couldn't quite make sense of, suddenly everything just makes sense. And I just feel as though I've been fully and truly awakened. And it's just magnificent, and it is because of inner dance. So you know, I'm the type of person where I have tried for whatever's been bothering me, counselling, and counselling didn't really work for me. And I've even seen a psychotherapist a few times. Like, this is going way back, right? Like, I don't know, maybe that was 12 years ago. But I've never been able to speak about, you know, what I'm going through with a counsellor or therapist. Like, for me, it never works, because I know, especially now looking back, that the mind is so complex and there's so many layers and there's so many influences and there's so many like factors and emotions taken into consideration, that it's sometimes not as clear cut as just, you know, going and talking about it, because talking is only one form of expression, whereas there's so many forms of expressions and there's so many different ways of communicating. So so inner dance is a bit like counseling and psychotherapy, but using music and your mind and movement. So whereas in meditation you would sit and you know, you'd meditate, and then as the thoughts come to you, you stay still and you work through them and you aim at keeping the mind still and you concentrate on them. With inner dance, as things arise to the surface and you become conscious of the energy in your body, you move, react, speak according to whatever your body wants to do. So you're delving in, you're listening, you're engaging in your body, but more importantly, your ethereal body. So the body of prana, body of energy that is within all of us. So you're conscious of that and you're connecting with that, and then it is all about channeling your energy, as is yoga generally, as is dance generally. It's about focusing, channeling your energy, but in a dance you're challenging your energy further and further and further within, until you reach a point where, you know, I don't want to say what point you reach, because for everybody it's completely different. I personally have had a very positive experience from it, and it was exactly actually what I needed, and I think doing this yoga challenge has been a big contributing factor to the revelation I had at the weekend. So it is very much related to Kundalini yoga, you know, because you have to, you might not call it Kundalini, you might call it energy, you might call it something else, but it's that acceptance that you can feel the energy traveling from the root chakra to the sacral chakra to the solar plexus to the heart to the throat to the third eye and beyond. So it's channeling all those Ida, Pingala energies that work in us, and as you're in the state of deep meditation, you end up you know, depending on, you know, you suddenly become conscious whether your heart chakra is open or it's closed, or your sacral chakra is open or closed, or stomach is, you know, your solar plexus is open, closed, etc., etc. And as you do that, you're I've forgotten what I was going to say, but you're working with the energies within, you're going within, you're almost exploring the unknown that lies within us, and I felt like after the course was over, I didn't physically recognize myself anymore, because I know there's so much within me that, you know, people might not always see, because, you know, we get judged on our appearance and our behavior and all that sort of stuff. But if anything, it's just taught me to be really calm and happy, and continue sharing the love and knowledge that I have acquired. So I'm not really sure what else to say about inner dance. It's one of those things you have to try it. We did 4 days of it, so ours was an extremely intense experience, but sweet, joyful and blissful for me. You know, everybody had a different experience, so my experience doesn't necessarily portray or represent the experience that somebody else would have had. What else can I say about inner dance? It's just a very very sacred, very magical, and very euphoric, you could say. And I realise now it's had moments like that before, just I didn't realise or understand what they were. So this has really helped me connect all my previous spiritual experiences, big and small, because I have lots of like daily spiritual experiences, which, you know, you just think, oh, it's a coincidence, or you just ignore it because it doesn't make sense. But suddenly all the dots are connected. So I think I'm going to stop there. That's all I have to say about inner dance for now. I'm going to do some writing, write up about it, but it's it really was a truly magnificent experience. And I would just say that, guys, you know, anybody watching this, you just have no idea how much potential lies within you, and how much power is in us, and how much we are looked after. Obviously everyone might not feel the same, but anyway, any comments you have, please leave them below. Any questions, feel free to message me. And just, you know, everybody keep your fire burning. I just got so much more to share with you, which I'll continue to do. But until then, take care and lots of love.